welcome to Too Late. I'm Adam Carolla. Our guest tonight is a hysterical comedian, Louis C.K. Yes, he'll be out in a couple of few, but let's get started with a little celebrity news. I don't know if anyone saw this story, but Courtney Love had a bench warrant issued for her the other day for failing a drug test. Now, Courtney says she's clean, but why don't you be the judge?
I've been clean and sober for a year, so all these drug jokes are, retarded. Jokes.
Good night, everybody. Thanks.
Yeah. Here's the thing. When you can't speak and you can't walk and you can't talk and you can't drive, go ahead and admit you're drunk. It's a good excuse. Otherwise, you're just retarded or you have a brain tumor. I'll say I'm drunk even when I'm sober if my wife catches me looking at like weird porn on the internet. I don't know where this stuff from Germany came from, sweetie. I'm loaded. It's a disease. Give me a break. Call Betty Ford. Yeah. This was from the Comedy Central roast from last night. I happen to be lucky enough to be on stage with Courtney, and let's look at another clip from the roast. Yeah, now here's what's funny about this. This is Courtney threatening to pull her top up, and I thought it must be surreal for Courtney because like 5 years ago, she's at Lollapalooza, and she's like, I'm going to pull my top up, and 50,000 people are going like, yeah! And now 5 years later, it's like, you're going to pull your top up? Holy Christ, no! Sweet Jesus, no, keep the bra on. It's got to be confusing, especially when she's loaded. All right. In other celebrity news, a British tabloid has reported that Russell Crowe has agreed to pay out $11 million for throwing a telephone at a clerk from a New York hotel. And here's my tip for Russell. Make sure whatever it is you throw at somebody isn't something they can use to call the cops on your ass. That's why I don't throw phones. I throw waffle irons and feces. It's like, nobody's going to call the cops with my dookie. It's just not going to happen. All right, let's talk a little national news. Gas prices through the roof, everybody. I know you guys all took mopeds here, but if you had cars, you'd see how high it was. And, you know, like, I remember the first gas crunch in the 70s, and I figured by now we'd all be driving, like, hovercrafts that were propelled by plankton. I had no idea we'd be driving the exact same cars that got the exact same mileage, and if you don't believe me, I did a little research. Ford has this new, and why don't we put it up there? Okay. Now, that's a Ford Escape. It holds 5 people, and it gets like 29 in the city. All right. Now, the next one I want to show you is a VW bus circa 1969. That held 8 stoners and got 35 miles a gallon in the city. So what direction are we heading here? That costs $1,800 too. And every time they do these stories where they're talking about high gas prices, they always send the news crews out to the gas stations and they interview the disgruntled guy who's filling up the SUV. So let's see a little clip of that.
I'm getting rid of my truck today. I'm actually going up to a couple of different dealerships up the road to trade it in. No one can afford this gas prices.
I drove on fumes to get here, so I am shopping around a lot more just to find where I'm going to buy my gas.
All right, couple things to say to that. First off, you're going a block up the street to unload your SUV and you're topping off? What kind of idiot tops off and then brings his car right to the lot? You don't get more for it because it's full. And the second gal who's running off fumes, and I'm guessing a couple taquitos too. She get 8 extra miles in the city if she just dropped 100 pounds. I mean, I don't want to be cruel, but listen, how poor do you have to be? You know, the thing that you always talk to people and they're like, oh, we're canceling our summer vacation. We were going to drive to the Grand Canyon this summer, but then they raised gas prices 6 cents and we've scrapped the mission. Now, how damn cheap do you have to be? Grand Canyon, 400 miles. You're getting 30 miles a gallon. It's an extra 6 cents a gallon. It's 77 cents. Don't eat a donut on the way there. You're even. All right. Instead of going to the Grand Canyon, you're probably right. Stay back home and focus on the career. See if you can make some money to offset that 6 cents. All right, I'm fired up. Let's go to the phones.
Who's on the blower?
Yeah. Awesome graphics. Who's on the blower? Bob, 41 from Sacramento.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
Shouldn't gas stations start adding the extras back in, like washing windshields and checking oil?
Yeah, I know, because you gotta look at the direction we're going. Like 25, 30 years ago, guy with a bow tie came sprinting out with the trading stamps, doing the windshield, checking the tires, checking the oil. Now you have the surly, steely-eyed glance of the angry foreigner talking to you through 9 inches of Lexan. No, use other pump. Just screaming at you. But you got to talk to him through the drawer now. A Snickers bar. He's walking around. Snickers, Marlboro, no lights, no, not menthol. Oh, Christ. But I'm saying this is where we've gotten in 30 years. Imagine 30 years from now. We're just going to be getting physically raped while we're pumping. Like just angry guys just beating on us and sodomizing us as we attempt to pump. Going through your car, tearing down the headliner, taking the ashtray full of change, defecating on the hood, and then running back into the Lexan bunker, laughing like maniacs. Yes, Bob, it's time we take control.
Yeah, I miss all that stuff.
You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you, brother.
Yeah, but gas is $3 a gallon now with the super angry exchange we have with the guy. Imagine if we got the squeegee and everything, it'd be like $180 a gallon. So, all right, babe, I'm tapped out, Bob.
All right, we'll see you later, Adam.
Yeah, well, we're not going to see each other, no. No, it's just, it's different circles, different economics. Let's take another quick call here and talk to Joe, who's 29. Joe?
Hi, Adam. How's it going?
Good, Joe.
I was just wondering if you thought these gas prices were going to make electric cars more popular.
It seems like they should. And the thing about electric cars, a lot of people know, is the performance is pretty good. Like the acceleration on an electric car is comparable to a gas-powered car. And they just have trouble trying to... Show's not all going to be funny, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be some information dispatched, okay? The acceleration is good. The range is bad because they haven't figured out the batteries yet. But still, if it's powered by electricity, then what powers the generators that you plug the car into? You know what I mean? I mean, we're still burning coal. We're still doing the hydrodynamic stuff. We're still having to power and make electricity that then goes in the car. So an electric car is not totally free. Take that, Ed Begley Jr. But yeah, transition would be nice. For you guys, by the way, not for me. I want the big block 429 Hemi with the open headers. Yeah. The open headers is not a gay movie. That's an exhaust system, ladies. All right. I'm tired. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. Thank you. Welcome back to Too Late. I'm Adam Carolla. Louis C.K. will be out here in just a few. But first, I don't speak a second language, but I am fluent in BS. And I know a lot of you people aren't because you're decent, God-fearing people. And that's why I've decided to do a little public service for you all. For you all, I should say. Sounded like some sort of urine thing I just said. I like to call this Adam Translates. Yes, now what we do here is we just take phrases you hear every day, people tell you every day, and I just cut through to the quick here. So first one is, it's not you, it's me. Translation, it's you. Number 2, that's just my opinion. Translation, if you don't agree with me, you're a douchebag. Oh, here's one I like. Phrase, she's donating her eggs. Translation, she's selling her eggs for $5,000. You donated the fridge, honey? Yeah, I got $800 for it. That's not donating, that's selling. Yeah. Try to buy your way out of hell with that $5,000, sweetie. Donating eggs. That's just Gary being Gary. Translation, Gary's an ass. They always do that. That means you're a horrible guy. Like when they do that thing like, well, you know, Frank, always a comedian, vivacious. Larry, oh, what a go-getter. Gary, well, Gary's Gary. If all they can say about you is your name twice, you're an ass. All right, what's next? Oh, here's one I like. Phrase, I'm a very sensual woman. Translation, I'm a very fat woman. Those of you who are cruising the internet, steer clear of sensual. Do not hook up at the Starbucks with the chick whose personals read sensual. All right, next phrase. That's hilarious. Translation, not hilarious. If it had been hilarious, I'd been laughing, not saying that's hilarious. Next phrase. I'm a performance artist. Translation, I'm gay. And last, one of my favorites. I'd like to help. Translation, off. And that's a little something we call Adam Translate. Thank you. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with comedian Louis C.K. after this.
It's a complicated country. People get angry. Everybody hates gay people. I never understood anger towards gay people because a person being gay doesn't affect your life. So it's weird to me that people just they're in their homes going, oh, people are gay. Damn it. What do you care? I can understand hating gay people if, say, you're mowing your lawn and two guys are blowing each other right on the grass. And you're like, oh, I got to cut around you every Sunday. I'm sick of this.
Guest tonight stars in his own stand-up special premiering this Friday on HBO. Please put your hands together for a very funny man, Louis C.K. Yeah. I feel the same way about the gays.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't care, right?
No, I don't care. But you know the thing I do think is interesting is most straight guys I know, if they see gay porn, have a crazy visceral reaction. Oh my God.
It's the sun on their face.
Yeah, it's like seeing, it's a cross, it's like your parents humping on the sun. Oh, Christ, no.
Wow. I don't know, I would like to see that. My parents humping on the sun. If they're divorced, it would be nice if they got back together and humped on the sun.
But I mean, people you go rent pornography once in a while, and they don't make the separation between the gay and the straight section, and you're just walking with that tunnel vision, and you're like, you wander into the gay section, but you don't know it, and you're like, wow, those three dudes are really giving it to, oh, Christ.
Yes, no, we stumble on gayness often.
We stumble on gayness.
It's a drag,
Yeah. And most
but
guys,
I mean, I guess the way I look at it is that it's not like you have a choice. If something makes you have an orgasm, you kind of have to do it all the time.
Right.
Don't you?
Right.
It's not like you can take or leave it.
I know,
sex.
and this is why I'm not sure that taking rapists and pedophiles and putting them in the joint for 6 years is going to make them come out and want to have just consensual sex with adults.
Really.
I mean, I like big jugs.
Yeah.
That's my thing. You put me in the joint for 10 years, You know the first thing I want when I get out of the joint?
Some big jugs, yeah.
Fried chicken in big jugs.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm hungry, too.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess I always feel that, I don't know, if I have to do, if I like something sexually, I kind of have to do it. That's why I'm glad I don't like things like S&M.
Right.
Because then I'd have to do that.
Right.
And I don't want to know that I like being hit. And also, you have to buy all that stuff to get into S&M.
Right.
I got to go buy a ball gag and then with a zipper mouth thing. And it's like $80 for one of those. I don't know. And then you got to get that thing where you hang from your nipples from the ceiling.
Yeah.
I got to install a harness in my apartment.
Right.
And call the landlord to get a permit. You know.
Yeah. And then the maid straightening up in the upper closet gets buried with an avalanche of your gimp balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here's the other thing that's always funny about all that S&M stuff is you have to establish your safe word.
Yeah.
Like yours would be the purple crow cries at midnight or something. Like my safe word is bitch, get the off me.
Yeah.
I can't feel my balls.
Yes. Exactly.
You know, like, shouldn't your safe word just be, I'm serious, get off.
Yeah, stop hitting me. With the leather thing, you big freak.
Knock it off in a serious tone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, I've been a bad boy. No, that's not your safe word.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm not gay, but if I was, I don't know, like, I had an experience once when I was like 12 years old. I learned how to masturbate, and that was a, big day in my life. And my friend, my friend Jeff, his real name, it's kind of I'm using his name, but Jeff, he learned how to masturbate roughly the same week. So we were comparing notes on how we did it, and he had a weird way where he would lie down on his stomach and kind of press himself against his hand, and he felt like the more pressure he got, the better. So he asked me if I would like sit on his butt while he did that.
Wow. Almost gay.
So I did, and I remember wondering, like, am I gay doing this, or am I just being like a supportive friend? Am I just being a good friend?
Gay is not in the penis or the behind, it's in the mind.
Exactly.
It's a state of mind. You understand?
No, and now I look back on it, I was sitting on a 12-year-old boy's ass while he masturbated, which now, if I did that now, I'd go to jail.
Right.
But then I was 12,
no,
so it was
I think
okay.
he was gay for
I didn't know what I had.
He was gay for requesting it. You were just a damn good friend.
I think you're right. I hope he's okay. I hope he's all right. I hope he adjusted. And I hope you bleep out his name, because that's his real name.
Let's just hope his life partner doesn't have a problem with it. Yeah. He could get cable, too.
Exactly. But I'm married now, which means, I might as well be gay, because I'm not doing nothing.
Right. Yeah, you're just in purgatory. You're not gay, you're not straight, you're in purgatory.
Just not asexual.
Yeah.
I have friends that are thinking of getting married, and they say things like, I don't know if I could do it, because how could he have sex with one woman for the rest of my life? And I always tell them, don't worry about it, because you're not going to have sex with, you're going to have sex with 0 women for the rest of your life.
No, you'll be having sex with the beanbag chick, but not
one. I'd love to have sex with one woman for the rest, any one woman.
Yeah.
Big fat dead lady with a beard, I'd be glad to have her.
Wait a minute, she's mine, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
I know. It's so sad. I shouldn't even be saying this. My wife's going to watch the show, but you get into the marriage a few years, and you know it's bad because you're praying they step out so you can off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no.
And that's really sad when you think about it.
Yeah.
I'm going out tonight, honey. Great. I'm going to off.
Go.
Fantastic.
Go.
I'm back in the 9th grade.
Go.
This is awesome.
Yeah. No, because I have to hide in my house. I'm down in the cellar by the boiler like a troll down there. It's depressing. Because when your wife catches you, then all the questions come up.
I'm not satisfying you. You don't find me attractive.
Yeah, you're not satisfying me by doing nothing. That's weird, isn't it? Or she'll say,
"Who are you thinking of?
Were you thinking about me?" And I'm like, "What are you, high? Why would I do that?" That would be an insane waste.
Yeah, I know.
That's magical. I can think of anyone on... That would be like if a genie offered you 3 wishes and you said, I want a glass of water and a napkin and another glass of water. That would be like what guy is doing that going, oh, my wife. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Pick her up at the airport and getting yelled at.
The genie's like,
hot.
Evian, and you're like, no, tap.
Yeah.
That's room temperature. That's fine.
No.
Yeah. Very sad. God, my wife's going to get pissed when she sees this. I'm going to create some sort of diversion right at this point of the show when she watches this
Good
tonight.
idea.
Yeah. Maybe we should both go out. Maybe we should swing.
Hey. Wait a minute. How did we get there?
I don't know.
How did they get to that?
All right, but it's a fine place, Dan. I'm going to thank Louis C.K. for coming in here tonight. Give him a hand.
Thank you.
Watch his stand-up special this Friday on HBO. We'll be right back after this.